All right, so let's move. 7 things every parent must know and do to prepare their daughters for Valentine's season and beyond. And what questions you're supposed to have with your daughter before Valentine. And I hope that parent here, Mrs. Abimbola, I hope you've been able to download that document, because I need us to have those conversations with our daughters. You may not have all of them in one day, but have those conversations with them, because those conversations matter. They matter. They are the building blocks. And by the way, the more you have these conversations, the closer and the more intimate, because these conversations are, of course, very sensitive. And of course, in that document as well, I was able to list how to go about it. You don't just say, hey, sit down. Number 1, has a boy ever asked you out? Number 2, no, now you will spoil it. They just look at you like, what's going on with mom? Like, seriously? Is she just going to ask me those jam questions like that? So there's a way to create the environment, to make the environment very conducive for your daughter to be able to open up. Because one dilemma, one challenge a lot of parents have in 2026 and beyond, and always, is that their daughters don't open up to them. So they say things like, no matter what I ask her, just give me one line answer. Or she gives you an answer that makes you feel there's more. This girl is not telling me all the truth. There are things she's holding back. And for you to begin to have those intimate conversations, you need to be able to open the door in the right way. All right, that's very important. At the end of this class, I'm going to be recommending a book for you that you should read that will help you. So make sure you stay till the end. Please, in case I forget, remind me. I'm going to be recommending a book. You find it anywhere. I'm not the author. You find it and read. It's going to help your parenting. That's one bonus I'm giving you for coming to this class. Now, so you have to stay to the end, right? So let's move. My name is Precious. Like I said, I am a woman on the mission to raise 10 million girls to become global giants girls by 20. Glad that here again, I'm going to be doing it in another way with you parents. You is also reaching the girls, right? Now, in my 14 years of mentoring young people, working with hundreds of families, mentoring thousands of girls with evidence of changed lives and transformation, I have seen firsthand how mentorship, how, providing a safe space for girls can change the dynamics of their lives, can plant a seed of the right kind of identity in them. And so this is if you see me, you've seen girls. I am like that. I'm very passionate, super passionate about them. Just in case you're wondering, who is this person talking to you? Okay. Yeah. And then I've written 13 solid books that have changed the lives of teenagers, parents. Now, if you are here, it means that you are not just raising a daughter, you are raising a future woman. You're raising a leader in the making. You're raising a girl who has a seed of greatness in them, or I should say, who you believe has a seed of greatness in them. Because there are a lot of parents who are not here because they feel like, what's there? Hey, I don't need it. I'm just raising my children. I will raise them anyhow I want to. But you're here because that this child that I'm raising, this daughter that God has given to me, I need to put in the work. I need to actually know how exactly to raise her to become the kind of woman that she is supposed to be. And seasons like Valentine's can either build her confidence or break her identity. That's why it's important. It's not late. Don't tell me, oh, Valentine is over now. Why are we talking about Valentine? Mommy, it's not over. Hey, it is not. It's not over until it's over. Because, even if we had this conversation last week, 1 week may not still be enough for you to have all the conversations. So we need to start it, because Valentine will still happen again and again. I was asking my girls yesterday during our class, I was asking them, how many more years do you want to live on earth? And some of them were saying 90, 100. Somebody legit said 1 million. Now, what that means is that if they say they want to celebrate, if they say they want to live for 100 more years, it means they're going to celebrate Valentine 100 more times. And I always explain that to them, because if you're going to celebrate Valentine 100 more times, then why make this one an emergency? Why let anything distract you just this one more time? So that's one orientation I want us to, hold onto as we move forward. I'm here to help you protect your daughter's heart before the world tramples with it, before the world tampers with it. I want you to learn what it is that you can do to protect your daughter's heart. Because the truth of the matter is that many parents prepare their daughters for exam. They prepare their daughters to ace their exams, GCE, IGCSE, all those exams. We prepare them to write those exams, but we don't prepare them for things like emotional charged moments. We don't prepare them for attention. We don't prepare them for what to do when attention comes their way, when a boy starts giving them attention. We just tell them, don't follow bad boys, don't have a boyfriend. We don't prepare them. We don't prepare them for pressure, for attraction. A lot of parents are wondering, oh, this girl is growing too fast. How do I make sure that she's just 14, but she's looking 18. And boys are after her. One parent called me, like she literally was saying that, her daughter, every time she used to see boys hanging around her, and she would go to those boys and be telling them she's 13, she's 13 years old, this girl, she's 13, she'll be shouting, and the daughter, of course, will be feeling embarrassed. But why is she doing that? She's thinking that's a way to protect the daughter. But come on, as much as it is good to do that, you want to be able to empower your daughter at home. Because if you shout she's 13, that's for the ones you are seeing. What of the ones you're not seeing? So when you are not there, who will shout she's 13? Who will sound the alarm? So you want the alarm to be internal, not external. You want to empower her, put something in her DNA, put something in her subconscious, so that even when you are there or not, they know what to do. They know how to navigate. They know how to protect themselves. Very important. So Valentine's season is always a time that amplifies that quest, that hunger. And tonight I'll be sharing with us 7 things every parent must know and do to prepare their daughter for Valentine and afterwards. Let's call it love season, right? Before peer pressure, emotional manipulation, premature relationships, identity confusion, social media influence. Before these things do it for you, you want to be able to be in charge of the life of your daughter and what is going on. Now, I'm not saying be in charge like take over and live her life for her, but be in charge. Teach her the things she should learn early enough. Because whether you like it or not, girls as young as 9, 10, and 11 are already, because some parents will be like, please don't mention these things. My daughter, she's just 10. She's just 11. What does she know? Hello? I was sexually abused at the age of 5 and 7. Today, I've handled cases of 10-year-old masturbating, getting addicted with pornography, 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, caught in the toilet with a boy, caught in this corner with a girl, caught in this, like all kinds of things. You can't, because your daughter will leave the confines of your bedroom. She will leave. She will not be there forever. So no matter how much you want to cage her, don't go out, stay inside, stay safe. She will mix up with people. And even if she doesn't go out, she will meet people online. So what to do is not to cage her from interacting with people, but to empower her so that even when she interacts with people, you can be sure that you've put a foundation in her that cannot be shaken. Girls ages 9, 10, 11, they receive love notes. They receive love notes. One of my girls sent me a message. I think that was August. She showed me the picture of, like, she snapped with her mom's phone. She snapped a letter that a boy gave to her. She was 8 as of last year. She was 8. What a boy in their class wrote and gave to her. And guess what? In that note, the boy was inviting her to the toilet to do what? 8-year-old. And this is not about, is the school, is it a government, is it a government school, or is it a missionary school? If it's a missionary school, if it's a church school, or if it's, hello, you cannot tell what is going to happen in the environment, but you can at least prepare your daughter for the environment. And that's why we're here. Girls are receiving love notes. They are being asked out. They are collecting and comparing gifts. Yesterday in the class, someone was asking me, what if somebody has given you a Valentine gift already? What do you do? Parents, what conversations are you even having to empower your daughter so that when these things come on, they will know what to do. They will know what arsenal to pull out and defeat that moment and, win that moment. They're collecting gifts. I hope you know that every gift has a language. Yes. Every gift has a language. I was almost raped when I was 16. Why? Because I kept collecting gifts from a particular guy. He would just see me and be like, oh, this girl, you're very hardworking. You're helping your mom with her business. Come, let me buy from you. He will buy. I didn't know I was collecting my bride price in installment. I kept doing that. And I was excited because this brother used to give me money. I even said I'm his younger sister. So when I come, he will call people, come and buy from my younger sister. I'll be very happy. I did not know that I was committing. So gifts speak language. Of course, eventually when the chips were down, he asked me to visit him and I refused. And then he kept threatening me, coming everywhere to my church, every single place. In fact, that was one of the stories I shared in this book. I shared it in this book. why well-trained girls misbehave during Valentine. I shared this here because he kept doing it until I couldn't say no again. I was just like, oh God. I went, and the rest to say is history. So collecting gifts, girls need to know how to decipher the language of gifts. And that's one of the things I shared here. They need to learn, how do I understand when somebody's giving me a gift? How do I tell? Is this gifts? Okay, should I collect this gift? How should I treat people's gift? What should I do when someone is giving me a gift and trying to make an advancement or demands on me because they've given me a gift? Because even the Bible said that the gift of a man makes room for him. Have you not noticed that if someone gives you a gift, it weakens you kind of? It makes you like, you begin to feel, I'm indebted to this person in a way. That's for adults. How much more children? So it's very important. They'll start feeling pressured to belong. Again, one of my girls asked yesterday, what if everybody in your class have a boyfriend? And that's real. Come on. I heard a story of girls that, do give each other head. Students, like boys and girls, that give each other head inside class. I hope nobody, no girl, no small picking day here, because I'm going to be talking it because I need us to understand that parenting is a battlefield. You cannot be parenting in 2026 the way you were parented in 1962. Mba, it will not work. So if your daughter is here, Biko, use earphone because I'll be bringing it out real. I need us to understand what we are up against, so that when you see the word parenting, you'll be like, okay, there's work. In fact, I need to read, I need to study to do well in this parenting. If not, I will raise a child I cannot recognize. Let's move. Some parents have already started seeing signs. How many of us have started seeing signs? How many of us have started seeing signs? Secret chats, mood swings, attachment to boys, obsession with appearance, Valentine expectations. How many of us have started seeing signs? Please, I want to know who I'm talking to here. How many of us have you ever seen maybe of these things, or even more? You've seen those signs and you're wondering, this girl. You see the way she's always obsessed about, mommy, can you buy me skincare? Mommy, can you buy my face this, my body this, my this one, that? They're always concerned about their appearance. They are very concerned about their appearance. They want to know, am I okay? Am I looking fine? I was telling them yesterday in class that, one of the ways that you know that you have a crush on somebody, I was teaching the girls, what is that you are always obsessed about your appearance, especially when you know you're going to see that your crush. They were just laughing. I said, it's true. I've got to people. He's coming. You now want to, that day you don't want to be sure that, I want to rub wet lips. I want to pack my hair certain way. I want to wear my favorites, because you're going to see your crush. It's already happening. And we need to know, how do I help my daughter? Someone said secret chat. Exactly. I've been observing mood swing and I personally care about my daughter. Amazing. I'm glad you even observe, because some parents will not observe. Like they will not observe until it is too late. A parent called me sometime last year, I think around June. And his son was caught in school with his laptop. He was caught with pornography videos. She didn't know. It was when I started, of course, she was begging me, say, please, what can I do? Just help me. I don't know what to do with this boy. I will kill him. His dad was like, the dad was even outside the country at the time. The dad was like, he's over. He's done with the boy. So I had to, intervene. And when I started talking with him, I realized that he started watching pornography at the age of 10. So as at last year, he was 15. And it had been 5 years he's been masturbating. And guess what? He does it morning, afternoon, night. So the way you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, the devil is a bastard. He was under your roof. Your son was captured by devil for 5 years. Come on now. That's a high level. So for you that have noticed, I give you your flowers. Please, if you have noticed something, you know how they say, if you see something, say something. If you've noticed something about your daughter, don't keep quiet. Parenting now is a war, is a battle. And you can't leave it to chances. No, you can't. It's such a risky thing to do. Such a risky thing to do. You can't leave it to chance, right? If you notice that your daughter is currently, maybe she's chatting and you're coming in, she just turned the phone down. Girls, sometimes they behave and they feel like you and them, they are age mates. Like they don't know that you can read minutes. They just be chatting and you're coming, they will bend the phone. Or they chat and they wipe their distance, or they will lock their phone with all kinds of powerful code that you cannot decipher. And then they're getting attachment issues. They're getting obsessed with their appearance. You know, a parent told me that, oh, that her daughter was telling her to buy her skincare routine. Her daughter of 11 going to 12 was asking her to buy skincare routine. She was like, as what? Buy a skincare routine. Like, hey, come on. What are you doing with? So, and it's an obsession with their looks. So we need to add, there are things with, am I saying taking care of their body is not good? No, I'm not. But let's find out what is at the root of it. What is at the root of it? We have a program that we do at UTV Africa. We call it the J3 show, Global Giant Girls show. And last week, the topic we were talking about was confidence, self-confidence. And we're talking about how confidence, you know, how to track if your daughter's expressions or the things that she's asking for is connected to a sense of identity issue. All right. Someone said mine is obsessed with phone, obsession with looks and secret heart. I always catch her. It is well. We're going to find a solution, and I hope that, you know, it will really, really help. Mine is mood swings. Okay, let's move. We're going to, you know, get to the root of that. Now, you might be wondering, is my daughter too young for this? How do I even start this conversation? Because sometimes in all honesty, we want to do better. And I know it because I've worked with lots of parents. We want to do better. We want to help our girls. We want to help our children. We want to empower them. But many times, the more you do, the more it looks like you are hitting against the rock. You know, you just make effort and you're like, this girl, it doesn't mean that this effort I'm making is not even working. What if I say the wrong thing? How much is too much? What should I teach her? Okay, about her body, about boys. How much should I mention? Should I mention things like sex? What age should I mention? All of those things? It's a legitimate concern. And of course, we have materials that address all of those. I wrote a book, Talk the Talk. So it's shows you even age-appropriate conversations to have with your daughter, but that's not the conversation for today. Now, this is the state of a lot of girls. Look at the picture we have on the slide. This is Valentine reality. You look at the first flower, very, you know, very healthy, very alive, you know, probably a virgin. And after, so Valentine comes, Valentine goes, but a lot of girls lose something. Some of them may not lose it in some terms of actually having sex, but they might do things, you know, romance, kiss, touches, you know. Sex may not also happen physically, but it can happen here. A seed might be planted in them here, and that seed can grow for one whole year, and it will mature by Valentine, 14th February 2027. That's why you need to intervene as quickly as now. This was a post that a teenager made. I don't know if you can see this. Ready for 14th February. I hope you know what this means. I warned you people. I want you to take your small babies away if you have. Wear earphone if you can. This was a post that a girl made, right? Ready for 14. This was, of course, before 14th February. She made this post. Ready. You know what this means? Even though I don't know why she will leave it to be this this grown before, you know. But that's a post. Why would, and the thing is that there's a value we're losing. We're losing the value of self-respect. I talk about it a lot to my mentees. You cannot lose the value of self-respect. You must respect yourself enough. There are things that should not be in the public place. There are things that, you just post things that you're like, I've just posted, it's just posts. But they're your digital footprints. And they will come back to haunt you in years to come, even when you don't realize it. Sadly so. Sadly so. Now, let me quickly share with you what this conversation is, why this conversation is deeply personal to me, right? Over the past 14 years working with girls, I've seen brilliant girls lose focus because of attention. Lose focus because of attention. One is currently, like, I've seen them. I know of one who is currently a dropout from school and a single mother. She's like 10 years backwards. The last time I saw her, my husband was telling me about his experience with her. I'm like, oh my God, is she like clocking backwards? Because how did this girl that was so talented, so promising, how did she go backwards like this? Because she disconnected. So brilliant girls can make terrible decisions. And that's why I wrote the book, Making Wise Decisions, to teach girls the skill of decision making. Decision making is a skill, and it's not just a skill, it's a life skill. Everybody needs it. Every day they are making decisions, and no decision leaves you the same. No, including major and minor decision. No decision leaves you the same. Every decision you're making is changing something in you, is triggering something in you, is adjusting something about your life, your perspective, your future. So that's one thing they need to know. And then another thing I've seen is confident girls becoming insecure overnight. So something happens. Oh my goodness. One girl said said in our class yesterday that her ears looks like she gave one description that broke my heart. I'm like, who told you that your ears looks like what? Your ears are the best of sets of ears. Because one thing, and that's one thing I'm going to be talking about today. We by ourselves, with our own hands, we can do things and say things that plant a seed of timidity in our daughters, and then they carry that label and begin to echo it to themselves, because your words become their script. Your words become their script. So you want to be careful what words you are speaking to them, whether you are angry, mad at them, sad, heavy, whatever. You want to be careful with the words that you speak to them. Innocent crushes becoming emotional wounds. I've seen just casual, I'm crushing on this person, I just like him. He just makes me happy. He makes me to laugh a lot. He cracks nice jokes. From there to, other things, one thing leads to other. Before you know it, kasala don gas. And it aches my heart. I've seen well-trained girls make terrible decisions, do things that make you wonder, where is your brain? Like, what were you thinking, girl? I've had girls tell me things like, Auntie Precious, he said, if I love him, I should prove it. Hello? Have you heard a version of that? If I love him, I should prove it. All my friends got gifts. I felt like I don't belong. He stopped talking to me after Valentine's Day. And the painful part is that a lot of girls that have this experience, they come from good homes. And I believe most of us, if not all of us here, we are raising, like, you are putting in the work and you're raising a daughter that you believe will not, disgrace you. Some of them come from very good homes, but they make decisions that are terrible, that are almost opposite the background they're coming from. They come from homes where, everything is provided. Parents are providing food, shelter, education, protection, religion. That you go to church or that you go to mosque is not a proof that you raise a good child, that you raise, a balanced girl, a girl that will thrive. It's not a proof. It is not. There has to be more. And that's why we're here. Now, let's talk about those 7 things I need to teach your daughters. Number 1, please, I hope we have written material. Me, I'm a teacher. I want to be sure that you're writing, because this one is not, you're not coming to observe me. What is she even talking? This small girl, what is she talking? Please carry your pen and paper and write, because I will not be there when the smokes will start going up. Let's learn now to empower our daughters. Now, to adults, Valentine is just a date. It's just a date in the calendar. There's even not much. I mean, you're just living your life. You're thinking about bills that you will pay. You're thinking about school fees, house rents, business, work. You're busy. You don't even think it's as something. It may be 2 days to the time, you're like, it's true. What would I buy my spouse? Okay, let me order for this or that. It's just a validation test to you. It's a popularity contest or a love expectation date. It's nothing more than that for you. But for girls, for a lot of our girls, if she receives nothing, she may interpret it as, I'm not beautiful, I'm not lovable, I'm not chosen. So you must understand that before any other thing, you need to empower your daughter with the right mindset. Valentine is not over, like I said. Some of them want to live for 1 million years. So they will still celebrate 1 million more Valentines. So we need to teach them, equip them. All right. We need to equip them. Some of them will live for another 80 years. That's another 80 Valentine's Day. So you want to equip them to celebrate the right way. If you don't talk about love, music will. That's the funny part. So the first thing is that know that you need to teach her that Valentine's season is emotional, not just social. You need to teach her that. You need to teach her that whether she gets a gift or not, it's not a validation. There's something I wanted to share with us. A post, someone commented on my post 2 days ago or so, and then she said that a parent was telling her that her 14-year-old someone asked her before Valentine's Day, someone asked her, will you be my Val? And she said, I don't have money for gift too. That was her answer. And then the next day, being Valentine yesterday, the boy got her 4 gifts. And then she got home and told her mom. Thankfully, she told her mom. And so the mom was now asking this person is a coach. but she's not a parent coach. Sorry, she's not a girls coach. So this coach was now asking me, what do I think? And I said, first of all, for this girl to say, I don't have money for gifts, she's already thinking that Valentine must be about gifts. Yesterday, I gave my girls an assignment. I told them, write a love letter to yourself and to your parents. I don't know, G3 parents, has any of you gotten love letter? I hope my girls are representing me in the house. So I told them to write you people love letter. Has anybody gotten love letter so far? I need to know. They've not. These girls. No letter yet. Don't worry, I'm going to drag them. I am going back to our family group. I'm going to drag them. Why? Okay, so that don't worry, you get it. Maybe they are still working on it. Someone said I received my own. Yay! Congratulations. I hope you like it. Mrs. Emeselwe Anita. I hope you like it. So don't worry, you will get your own letter. Someone is asking me to send slides. Well, I usually don't share my slides, but you can get the replay. You can get the replay link to watch again. Okay, so if you've not gotten your own, that's if your daughter is in our mentorship program, because if she's not, where will she hear this thing? She will not. She won't know, unless she just, somehow she knows. But I told them it was actually an assignment to write a love letter to themselves and to their parents, because Valentine is not just about give. You can give you can give gifts without setting yourself up, without a boy in the picture. Healthy kind of celebration of love. That's what we should teach them, right? So you need to teach them that they are lovable with whether Valentine is on or not. They are chosen whether Valentine is on or not. So it's not a matter of the season. Number 2, start conversations early. I love this part. Before the world begins to have conversations, have these conversations with them. Have conversations. Of course, the challenging part is, how much should I teach? What should I be mentioned? What should I say? How should I say it? She's still 10, so I don't know how much I should mention. Then learn. Right? Learn. Because if you don't teach her, music will. Hey, have you seen some music videos? Like, you see music video and you're wondering, is this music video or pornography? Like, girls are shaking their bum and their breast, everything is dangling without bra, short. Like, how many of us have seen music videos recently and you're like, God, I beg. Like, God, I beg. Oh. You that is another that is seeing the video it's doing you somehow. How much more children that do not have anything to sieve what they are seeing? How? So it's a challenge, it's a problem, and we need to solve it. You need to have those conversations before if you are a G3 parent, go and download that document I sent to us. If you people don't download, I'll just go and delete it, because I know how much work I put in there. You need to start. I've given you step by step what to say, how to say it. If you're a G3 parent, you already have it free of charge. It's one of the exclusive things you enjoy if your daughter is in our mentorship program. Download it and start having those. Find time. You also see what season, what periods of time to have those conversations. Have it with them. If you don't, music will. And you know that girls like entertainment. They love entertainment. They love music, and they love the trend, and they love Davido is their favorite person. Tiwa Savage is their model. So if you don't, music will, friends will. I got my first boyfriend in GSS 3. Newsflash. GSS 3. I came from a Christian background. I was in choir. Christians, tongue speaking. I got my first boyfriend. How did that happen? Friendship. So I had this friend that every time she's telling my boyfriend this, my boyfriend, oh my guy, my boy. I started feeling pressure. She never for one day said, go and have a boyfriend. But I felt that pressure because she kept saying, I felt I was missing out. And there is something as such, fear of missing out, FOMO. So when girls don't know what to do, when they are pressured, when there is that intensity of what other people are doing and how they're doing it, if you don't give her that solid mindset, it will affect her. And that's how I got my first boyfriend in GSS 3. That was when the world, you can even say that things are not as bad as now, that you can be in the comfort of your zone and have like 10 boyfriends in different cities and locations, and they don't even know each other, and you can micromanage them like Hey God, a parent sent me a very disturbing message one time about how her daughter was sharing her nudes on TikTok, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart because think you are doing your best, you're putting in the work, and then suddenly you are seeing things that you don't understand in your daughter. And the world is not waiting. The world is not pitying them. They are not oh no, they don't have their best interest at heart. You see, okay, we'll come to that. Let me not run faster than myself. Social media is not waiting. People post all kinds of things. I have a boy that was struggling with masturbation and pornography for a very long time. And I think he was 17 at the time. He was 17. And I asked him, where do you find, like, what was your platform? Where do you find all these things? Is it like, do you go to the website? He said he doesn't go to websites. That is on, what's the name? Twitter, now X. It was still Twitter. They said it was on Twitter. I said Twitter. This Twitter that I used to say that it's only news, like only update. Like, I don't like Twitter. I mean, it's a personal thing. He said it was on Twitter. I was shocked. I said, delete it. Just comment it. You know, of course, we started working and doing, I got him meaningfully engaged, and thankfully he was able to pull out of that. What if he doesn't find anybody to speak to? What if he doesn't find anybody to talk to? You will say, oh, this my child is well-raised. That's why I use the word well-raised, well-trained. Why well-trained girls misbehave during Valentine? Well-trained. So it's not like you do not train them well. You know, there's something fantastic about the Bible. I think it's in Luke chapter 5 about the parable of wise and foolish virgins. So Bible said that if you're not a Christian, you know, think of it as a story that has a moral lesson. Now, that has the Bible says that in that story, these 10 virgins, they went to a birthday, an occasion, a wedding party. And when they got there, 10 virgins. So it means they are all good. They are virgins. So being good is no longer enough. That's one thing I wanted to know. Being good. Goodness is not a skill. Being good, being nice, being well, greeting people, you know, bending neck is not enough. You need to equip your daughter with the life skills so that when the storm comes, we release our daughters to, I see girls that go to high institution, no training. I'm not talking about greeting people, no training, like there's nothing solid sitting in them. So the first wind that blew them from campus gate, they are gone. At school, someone else. At home, someone else. Come on. Can we raise girls that are solid? That's why I made a decision. I'm going to raise global giant girls, like girls that they stand tall and stand out. Come on, what are you saying? Spiritually, they are sound. Academically, they are sound. Morally, they are there. Then in their career, they are flying like they are high flying. So you need to start the conversations early. Start to teach her what love is. That love is not equal to gift, even though love can give. Love can give, but love is not equal to gifts. So when someone is giving you a gift, it doesn't mean, so that guy, I escaped rape, like I told us. And what the guy told me when I was leaving his house that day, he told me, never collect gift from men. Every gift they give you, you will pay for it. Now, of course, that does not include every man, but most. So let's even teach them. Because you can't tell who they will encounter tomorrow. They just begin to collect it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And before you know it, they'll say, I bought you these slippers. Thank you. They'll test it and go. I bought you this watch. They'll wear it. Thank you and go. Earring. Thank you and they'll go. One day they'll buy them pants and tell them to test it. What would they do? They buy them bra and say, test it. I want to see how it looks on you. What will she do? Teach her that love is not equal to gift, even though love can be gifts. You know, love can give, but love is not equal to gift. Teach her that love is not equal to pressure. So anybody that is pressuring you to do something that goes against your values, that's not love. That's a red flag. I teach my girls, you can't, like what do you mean? I should do what exactly? Okay, can I talk to my parents about this? By the time they mention, so you need to give them lines and clues, what exactly to do, to say. That's a conversation. Tell them that love is not equal to proving yourself. If you love me, you will come to my house. If you really love me, you will do this thing for me. If you love me, come, let's meet in the toilet. You've always said that you love me. Hello, love is not equal to pressure. Love is not equal to proving yourself. I don't have anything to prove to you, ma. So they need to learn it. It's a solid foundation that you should lay in them. That you know, you don't have to prove nada to anybody, to any boy, to any man, to any girl, even to any teacher. Teachers inclusive. How many teachers have molested girls? So teach her how to look out for the red sign. And when the red sign stands, what to do. You must become her first love educator. Parents, come closer. You must become your daughter's first love educator. I tell parents, I'm a girls coach, right? And I mentor girls. But you are the first point of call, because at the end of the day, what I do is to partner with you, right? So I don't do everything. There's a part you must play. Because at the end of the day, parenting starts and ends with you. So you have to begin it. Teach her these things. And you see, the more you teach these things, the more you are building connection. Because these things are private conversations. It's like you're knocking at the door of their heart and coming in gradually, gradually. So if you're looking for how to build connection with your daughter, start these conversations. If you're looking for how best more to learn more, go and get books. You can get, books that will help you more in that area. Teach her the difference between attention and love. Those are the two different things. Many girls confuse compliments for care. They confuse gift for commitment. So if someone has given me a gift, I'm not committed to them. Bow, I do not beg you. So if I am collecting, of course, that person that told me that sent me that message, yes, I told her, that parent can decide and say, we'll collect this gift, but this is what to do. Tell this girl to confront this boy. Why did you give me this gift? Did he give the same gift to every other girl in that class? If no, why? Is it Messiah? Is he the savior of the world? Why is it only you that he's giving the gift? So ask him, okay, now that you've given me this gift, what do you expect back from me? So when you are pushing back, they're thinking, they're knowing that this girl is not an easy catch. Oh, this one is not annually. If you're not Igbo, I don't know how to explain that part. Like, this is not meat for food. That can't get her easily. They will know it. So you want to be able to empower your daughter to know these things, to know that attraction is not love. Crush is not love. How many of you here married your crush? I was sitting there yesterday in class. Oh, our class was so fun. I had a very good time teaching the both sessions, junior and senior category. So she needs to learn so that she's not constantly confusing attraction for love. So like I was telling them yesterday that having a crush is normal. It's normal. It's not a sin to have crush. To see that boy and you have butterflies in your belly and you just be like, ooh, you just see the boy, you want to go close, you want to now. That's when he comes in, that's when you now want to go and pass your book. That's when you now want to go outside and wee, but just for him to notice you. So I told them it's normal. But it's like perceiving chicken. You see someone, someone is frying chicken somewhere, you're perceiving it. It's not bad to perceive chicken that is not your own. It means that your nose is working. And it means your emotions, just like your nose is working when you perceive a chicken that is not your own, it means your emotions are getting awoken, getting ready for womanhood, right? But the fact that you perceive the chicken does not mean you should go and take it because it's not your own. So that's how I simply explain cross to them. The chicken is not your own. Chicken is nice. Chicken is yummy. It's looking tantalizing, but it's not your own. Your own is coming. I tell them, relax. Don't worry. When your own will come, you balance well and eat this chicken. Like, you will eat it and your parents will be clapping for you. It's like the day I was getting married, my pastor was just making it, teasing us. He said, see how you're kissing a man and your parents are here watching. Mommy, are you going to be watching your daughter kiss? I had a good laugh. So that's the thing. It's not like parents don't want their children to explore love, but there's time and season. There's time and season. So they need to understand that crush is normal, crush is fine, but this is what you do. For instance, I told them when you have a crush, you don't talk to anybody. So also teach your daughters. Teach her what to do when she's crushing on someone. What to do is not to tell your friend. In fact, the parents called me over the week. I don't know, this Valentine week. This Valentine week came with a lot of masmos. It's called me and said her daughter had, was crushing on someone, and then she told her friend. She did not want to do anything. She just told her friend, see, I like this person. And then that friend now said, go and talk to him. Go and tell him. She said, no, I don't. That's not why I'm just telling you. She said, but go and tell him. Now, that friend now went and told another friend. Has it finished? No. That friend that they told now went and told the boy. Can you imagine? And before you know it, the boy now said, no, me, I don't want. Now the girl is feeling embarrassed. Of course, the thing escalated, and then the girl was now crying and and confronting the friend. Why did you tell this person? Did I tell you to tell them? Now this person have gone to tell the other person, and now this person told the boy, and now the boy, she's feeling rejected, she's feeling exposed. So it all started by when she made the wrong move. So I told them, when you have crush, don't tell a friend. Don't tell a friend. Especially friends that don't know any better. What are they going to advise you? Tell your parents. And you people, when they tell you, don't do drama. Because some parents will be like, Shay, you have a cross at this age, come, deliverance, straight. You have a banje, let's go and deliver you. No, please, don't do drama. Explain to them that it's normal. Don't pretend, because you say you had it. You had it, if we are to be honest with ourselves. So explain to them what to do. Okay, you can reduce how much interactions you have with this person. It's a season, it will come and go. How many of us married our crush here? Is there anybody here that you married your crush? Please, I want to know. I'm interested in the answer. Is there anybody here that married their crush? Please, if you married your crush, say yes in the comments. If you did not, say no. I want to just know. But you had crush, but you did not marry that crush. Someone said no. Thank you, ma. Thank you. Please, more responses. How many of us, you married your first crush, like the person you were crossing on? I'm seeing a lot of no. You see, it means that they should know that the person they are crossing on is not their spouse. In fact, some of us now, when you remember the person you were crossing on, you'll be asking yourself, what was I seeing in that person? Like, what the heck? Like, what did I see in that person? So they need to know that crush is a season, is a feeling, is breeze, is passing, it will come and go. So they shouldn't overthink it. In fact, yesterday I took time. It was what we talked about yesterday. In fact, our topic, should I tell you about our topic yesterday? Our topic yesterday was dealing with crushes like a pro. Because I need to put something in their head. So when those feelings are coming, I told them, dust it. It's dust. When dust stains your clothes, what do? You remove it. You don't massage the dust. You remove it because it's not supposed to be there. When the time comes, the right thing. So they need to learn. You need to help her understand that attention is, can be loud. Your love is responsible. A lot of the boys that are running around them cannot take responsibility. That's why the first moment something happened, they will run away. They cannot. Attention can disappear after Valentine's Day. But, they need to learn what exactly love is. Teach them the difference. Next thing, prepare her for peer pressure. You see, peer pressure, I had to write a book on peer pressure, dealing with peer pressure as a girl. Because I just have a lot of peer pressure. Have you noticed that some of the things that your daughter is asking you to buy is not really what she needs? She's asking you to buy it because her friend has it. You see our wardrobe, there's clothes from up to down, but she's telling you, Mommy, there's a jean. Mommy, pink jean. How did we start having pink jean conversation? Because one of our friends had it. Peer pressure. So you need to teach her what to do, how to separate herself from peer pressure. Valentine comparison is real. They are real. What did you get for Valentine? Who gave you gift? Is a thing. In fact, one girl was telling me in the comment section during our class yesterday, she said, yes, that everybody in their class, they used to exchange gifts, boys and girls. Who asked you out? You mean nobody likes you? You mean nobody asked you out? Now, wow. So what was your plan now? Nobody asked you out. I'm talking 13-year-old. Before now, hey, God, it used to be that you need to grow to like 16, 18 to start having some of these things. At 13, you are still bathing outside. They'll be begging you, go inside. You don't know that you are now a big girl. You're not a big boy. Go inside and bathe. At 13, they're already talking. May God help us. Satan is against the family system. Devil is against the family system. And we need to understand that parenting has gone beyond the normal business. Number 4, okay, so without preparation, she may accept anyone. She may just see, anybody that just asks me out, I will accept. She will lower her standards. She won't say, no, you don't touch me like this. No, I can't hug you like this. She doesn't know what her boundaries are. Our girls need to have boundaries. Even the uncle, even your own, like even on her uncle, she need to know what the boundaries are. Molesters and abusers are never people far away. I hope you know that part. When I was sexually molested at the age of 5 and 7 by someone very close to the family, very close. So you need to empower your daughters because you don't know when it will happen. You need to learn, and it's your job to teach her. Number 5, you need to teach her boundaries before she, gets to that point of needing it, before she needs them even. Teach her when to say no, stop. I'm not comfortable with that joke. And she needs to know that her no is enough statement. Like no is a complete statement. She doesn't need to be afraid of saying no. She said, no, please stop. I'm not comfortable with that touch. I'm not comfortable with that joke. I'm not comfortable with this approach. Sorry, I can't come. No, I can't do it. Or no, period. She doesn't need to explain all the no. No is a complete sentence. Girls who don't have boundaries, they borrow boundaries from their friends. So whatever their friends say is okay by them as well. Oh, is it okay to allow boys to touch your breast? Okay, it's okay for me as well. Is it okay to expose your body? Okay, it's fine. Is it okay to teach her phrases like, I'm not ready? When should you say, I'm not ready? When someone is asking you to do things that you don't want to do, things that your parents have asked you not to do. Answer, no, I'm not ready. My parents won't allow that. These are answers. They need to have these things, these lines engraved in their head. Even role play with them so that they can know what to say when it comes. Let them know that I value my friendship with you and that's all. So if you're asking me to do something that is beyond what the confines of our friendship allows for, then I'm sorry, I can't help you. Confidence grows when scripts are given early. So give her the script. You can even rehearse it with her. Okay, so let's say that someone tells you, touch me this way. You know, God, I don't know, this precious, control yourself. You know, I've heard a lot of things. Sometimes I'm like, so a girl wants to sit down and a boy will keep hand under her seat. She will not sit on top of it. And then what? I'll leave the rest to your imagination. That's the world our girls are growing up in. Number 6, build her identity before romance enters. Build her identity before romance. You know, our girls, a lot of them, they don't even know who they are. That's why in our curriculum, in Global Giant Girls, in our mentorship curriculum, identity is one of our topics. We'll talk about it. They need to know, who am I? Like, what's my identity? Why am I here on earth? Because if they don't know who they are, somebody else will tell them. She needs to know her purpose, her values, her future. You will write a list of your values. So I cannot be mentoring you if you don't have values. You will write it. Whether you are 7, you will write it. Care, love, self-respect is very important for me. You write it, put it. And every day you are living your life based on these things. It's not too early to take your life seriously. It's a slogan in G3. It's not too early to take your life seriously. You cannot be joking now. It's not too early. Start now. So the idea, who is she? Beyond the name. If her name is Precious, then what? Beyond the name, because there was she before you gave her name. If you named her after 8 days, who was she before that 8 days? There's an identity. There's who she is. Bring it to let her know her purpose. Of course, you will not have the full picture, but paint a picture for her. Let her know that you're not ordinary. You are a greatness going somewhere to happen. Did you even know that you are the prophet, the first prophet of your child? Speak those things to her. Don't speak it, like prophesy to her, like tell her that you are a powerful girl. You are not small. No, you're not ordinary. Cop her so that when she's leaving your house, she's living like Odogu. Hey, she comes into class, one boy is misjudged. She's like, do you know what my mama said? My mama said, I'm a great girl. So let her know that she will not trade her future for chocolates and teddy bear and hotspots. That's the latest one they said. Hey, God. That, you know, they just turn on hotspots for you, not follow the person. So let her know that her identity is ingrained in her. Identity is the best protection against any emotional exploitations. A lot of girls are in relationships, they're messing up, you know, getting involved. I want you to look at the picture, this picture on the screen. This guy in this picture posted this, shared this thing on social media. I saw it. I got the screenshot and I thought I would share with you people. Can you guess how old this girl would be? I want people to guess, like guess how old this girl. So let me explain first of all what happened in this picture. This boy, this is her girlfriend. Now he told her, let's have a covenant. I wish I got the part of the write-up as well. Let's have a covenant, a blood covenant that this our boyfriend and girlfriend we are doing. We're going to be together forever and ever. And they did blood covenants. Now, I want people to guess how old this girl might be. I know some of you have, you know, some parents here, you have good eye for. Can you guess her age? Someone said she should be 14. Someone said, I think 13. Yes. Guess, just guess. Feel free to guess. And trust me, you're not far from the truth. Honestly, I don't know how old she is. I saw the post that on there, but I don't know. But she's this girl no past teenage years. She no pass some. You can see innocence in her eye. You can see naivety. You can see cluelessness. You can see that she's a child, very young. What are you doing with blood covenant with a boy? Look at the boy. Like, who told her? Does she know her identity? Because there are things that if you know, somebody is making certain requests and you're like, are you kidding me? Like, is my destiny a joke to you? I should do blood covenant with you as what? And believe you me, this thing will not last. But the problem is that it is going to put this girl in a corner that she may not come out from all the days of her life. A lot of adults are living the regrets of things they did as teenagers. Things they did as teenagers. Let's move. Number 7, which is the last one. Stay emotionally close, not just morally strict. This is the part that, please, I'm very passionate about this because a lot of parents are distant, far away. You are the Lion of the tribe of Judah in your own house. Your girls, your daughters, they can't talk to you. If I have a daddy here, I want to beg you, fathers, be close to your daughters. Because you're the one that will block this nonsense. You are the first person that will block it. Any parent that brings the news or they complain of my daughter, I'll first of all ask, how involved is the father? Because I know they call it the handwriting on the wall. How involved is her father, is your husband in this girl's life? Because the father is the first male experience that a girl has. And how involved the father is will tell a lot about how this girl will turn out, how confident she will become, and how she would, deal with boys and all of that. So you want to feel her love tank. Feel her love tank. I'm not saying pet her or, don't discipline her, don't put disciplinary measure when you should, but feel her love tank. Reaffirm her value, her worth. Let her know who she is. If all she hears is, don't talk to boys, focus on your school, you are too young, that's not empowerment. That's not it. Get into the real gist, right? Of course, provide her the love, but get into she may publicly obey you, but she will be secretly exploring. Secretly. But when you connect with her, your daughter, connection, one of the things I'm going to be doing for parents in our parent community is, for those in our exclusive parents community, I'm going to be sharing with them connection tools, things you can be doing to connect with your daughter. Once a week, twice a week, activities you can be doing to connect with her. Small, because a lot of girls, a lot of parents say, I love my daughter. But the daughter will say, my mom don't love me. There's a disconnect. So they know you love her. You're making sacrifices, but she's not feeling it. So she needs to be able to feel it, to receive that love. And until you do that, there'll be a gap. And when she goes outside and one boy just says, I love you, she'll follow him. And then the next thing, there's pregnancy. There's next thing, you want to build that connection. Because if you don't have it, she will do things that she will never tell you. How many of us did things? Another question. This class, I like to ask questions. That's how I teach. How many of us here did things that even till today, our parents don't know? Like our parents, your own parents don't know that you did this thing when you were a teenager. Come to the comment section and say present. Just go to the comment section and carry yourself and go to the comment section. Say present. Like you did things that my mom, if she knew I went there, funny emoji. If she knew I went there, I did that, I took that. He's innocent, it's not sin. It's just facts that your child is obedient is not enough. We shouldn't just raise obedient children, we should raise wise children. Wise, wisdom. And it starts with connection. So there has to be that connection with them. So that when the chips are down, they will come back running home. When they encounter challenge, they shouldn't run away. I feel bad. I feel really terrible when a girl is talking to me and they say, Auntie Precious, I want to tell you something, please. Nobody knows this. I've not even my parents, they are not aware. As much as I'm privileged to get into that, but It doesn't excite me that mom does not know that this is happening to the child. So get into their world. Get into their world so that you know what is happening. If there was a time to be absent in the life of your daughter, it's not now. Hey, it is not now. Especially for those of us that are already on social media, they have phones, they have laptop. They have laptop. I've told you how a 10-year-old stumbled on pornography, and then that's how for 5 years he was stuck. 5 years. They have laptop. And guess what? It's not by putting all manner of restrictions, though. You do your work, in the same class, they will move out. So during that time, when they move out, that one of the girls that used to come with laptop, they're supposed to learn with, to carry, they will go to one side and be watching porn. So even if your daughter does not have a phone, does not have a laptop, she's not safe. Because you go to school and see other girls, and she has friends. So you need to connect with her in a way that she can tell you anything and everything. Well, she may not tell you everything, but she can tell you the important things. And if she cannot, at least let there be someone in her life, a mentor, someone that she can say, "Ma, please, can I talk to you? Can I talk to you?" Me, anytime I hear, "Ma, can I talk to you?" Hey, the speed, in fact, I'll call you, be talking. Oh yeah, be talking. What is it? Because I don't want to give space. I know what that I want to talk to you can be. To them. I said I was going to give us a recommendation. So I want you to go and find the book, 5 Love Languages of Teenagers. I know some of you know 5 love languages, and that one that is for couples, like when you want to marry or when you're already married or something. But this one is for teenagers. I think there's also 5 love languages for kids. So in case your child is between 0 to 10 or 11, you can get that of kids. But if your child is a teenager, go and get that book. Someone else will shape her identity if you don't. If you're not present, the world will step in. Social media, celebrities will. James Brown, Bobrisky. Do you know how many teenagers are following them on social media? They're getting something. They're getting a message from them. So if you don't define her identity, the audience, she may measure herself against unrealistic standards instead of the truth. So you want to step in. This was a post I saw recently. And this was an ad, like the running sponsored ad. I want you to look at this. The first slide is the main image I screen grabbed. Presentation matters. Now, they said become a certified LGBTQ plus inclusive framework coach. So, God help me. When I saw this, first of all, I was shocked. I'm like, wow, really? LGBTQ, they're running ad. And you can imagine how much have been put in this ad. They say, become a certified LGBT coach and create safe, affirming space where real transformation happens. And look at the comment section. I had to screen grab some comment section. I would love to be satisfied. Very interested. I'm interested. I'm interested. Great. But, people are interested. Let me show you the next slide. People are interested in becoming an LGBTQ coach. And your daughters are on social media. Hello, Ma. Ma, your daughter is on social media. They are going to be serving them these things. That's why you need to be sure who has your daughter's ear. Who has her ear? Who is that person? What are the values of the person? Who is that? These people on social media will make posts, as you see. You've watched this webinar to this point. It is an indication that you are among the 1% of the 1% of parents who are intentional about raising the kind of daughter of their dream. And I want to congratulate you, because it's not easy to leave all of the schedules and all of the busy noise in the world to learn something that can empower you in your parenting journey. And I'm passionate about helping you. I'm passionate about partnering with you to raise that daughter of your dream in this noisy world. So would you want to talk to somebody, or are you wondering, oh, coach, I have a unique case. My daughter is not exactly the things you've explained, but there are some challenges that she's going through, and I would want to talk to you about it. Would you want to have that brief, targeted conversation with me? Then you have the opportunity right now, because I also want to help you. You can click on the link under this video to book a call with me right now. It is free of charge, but only for the first 50 parents. So would you want to join this 50 lucky parents who would want to have a free session with me to speak to me about the daughter and get real life guidance on what exactly to do? then book a call right now. Click the link under this video and I'll see you on the call.